So we chatted a little bit before we actually started recording, and I felt like we were diving into, the catch up and
Yeah.
me getting up to speed on your life since we last saw each other like a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's record this because,
yeah.
I love to just kind of get up to speed. Like what's been happening. I've been following your daily emails. We had a phone call a week ago and things are shifting. It sounds really exciting. A lot of movement in your world. Give me a little bit of an update.
Because we had the phone call on that Friday.
I think so, like a week ago today.
Yeah. That was... Yeah, because Wednesday I started reading The Illusion of Money. And then I had to call my business partner on... I think it was Thursday morning. I was like, man, I got to take like the next 2 days off. Like, I just need to read this.
And what was happening for you? Like a day in, I think you carved out a bunch of time and you were just crushing that book.
Yeah, like I read it in like 2 days.
Yeah. What was happening for you? And that led you to go, okay, I need some space. Like something's happening. I need some space. What was going on for you?
Well, just because I already know like the podcast and, this realm of being able to help people is what I want to do. And since I've started doing it, though, I've been telling myself and everybody else that it won't make money, or at least for a long time, right? I'm like, okay, there's people who make money with podcasts, but and everyone's question right away too when they ask about like, oh, well, like, how would you even make money with that? And that's what they always ask. And I was like, oh yeah, well, you don't really. But I mean, you totally can, or use it to feed other things or whatever you want to do. So I've been telling myself that for a long time. And I think one reason is because it's easier for me to make money with Ride, like the automotive stuff. I know that it's easy for me to launch new products or put things into place there to make more, just because I know that. Like,
and it's easy now, years later after starting it.
Yeah, because like now that's what I know, and having to come and do this, or trying to make money in this sort of realm, which is more like, I don't know, almost info product type stuff, or information. I don't really know, but it's, I don't know how to make money.
It's a different game.
Doing it yet. Yeah. So my first idea has always been, why not just make money where I know and then use it for this, which I mean is fair. I guess it would work. But it's just like a drain. I don't really like spending that much time there. And even when we were talking, or I said to my partner like a few weeks ago, because we were going to launch those Harley parts, I was like, man, I just really don't care about Harleys. Like, and nothing against them. Like, would I ride one? Yeah. Would I buy one? Yeah. But if it got like blown up tomorrow or Harley fell off the face of the earth, I wouldn't care. So that kind of like should have answered the question for me. Like, why would I spend time doing this stuff that I actually don't care about? But the book was all about just like not worrying about the money or letting that kind of control you, and just do what you want to do and like kind of let go of the need for that. And just follow what matters to me. And every time I kind of do start working more on the podcast or getting into it, people start booking, I start enjoying it. Like, it's nice to like when I work on it, shit happens. When I don't, nothing does. And I'll always put Ride first because it makes money. I'm like, well, I got to do that first because it's making money, and that's going to pay for this. But then by the time I get around to doing the work for growing the podcast or the other avenues I've been thinking of, it just doesn't happen. So,
and why do you think that is?
It's just a lot. And I think like sometimes I let Ride and other things drain me too much because I'm either overthinking about it or whatever it is. Whereas if I put all that energy only into this, it would grow exponentially faster, in my opinion.
So Thursday morning, send a message to your partner because you're partway through this book. You're feeling like, whoa, here is something that is almost kind of confirming or validating an existing inner tension that was happening. Part of you is like, I really want to be following stuff that excites me, that I'm passionate about, that allows me to contribute and give back. And yet I got to pay the bills and
Mm-hmm.
I want to make money. And so this book is sort of speaking specifically to that
Mm-hmm.
inner conflict.
Yeah.
And you're going, holy shit, I need some space to process this, basically. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just really wanted to think about it because I'd been diving in to like for the past I tried to quit like 2 years ago, right?
Mm.
And then I took a really like I wasn't really doing much. After that, I was like, okay, I would need some time. I basically took that year off, but we were still running it. I was just doing, we were both doing minimal work. I was dealing with everything like mobile that I could do, like calls, emails, get the sales, work on the online shit, and my partner would get the stuff out. But uh, then I decided to jump back into it recently because I wanted to make a bunch of money selling the Harley parts that we were going to launch. So I've been spending a lot more time on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Nice.
and then realizing I don't really want to spend that much time on that. Um, and like before, when I tried to quit, I was just like, really? I mean, I'm still scared about it. It's not like
Mm.
I'm not ready to fucking go have this big plan of how I'm perfectly gonna work and work it out and pay the bills. I don't know. Um, but yeah, like 2 years ago, it's when I wanted to leave. I was actually like just too scared to do it because I didn't know what I would do. I didn't even have the idea for the pod, like for this then or
Mm-hmm.
anything else. I was just knew that's not what I wanted.
Right.
So I kind of spent the last 2 years forming that into something. Now at least I have a bit of a baseline
Mm.
to roll with.